Welcome to ReWatch. We're on season 6, episode 2 of Dave Filoni's Clone Wars. This one's called Conspiracy. This is part 2 of the series. The clones run test, or no, they run test on, I think they're on Camino, and they run tests on the clone, but they can't find anything wrong. Fives is another clone who's kind of watching over, and I can't remember the name of the clone who got in, his chip got infected. But anyway, he convinces a medical droid, and it's going to be like a buddy comedy, the two of them together, to do another operation, get to the bottom of the mystery. And that's where they find the the tumor or something that's in his head. And so they get it out. And of course, Fives wants to know if there's one in him. They find out that they're in all of the clone Jedi, and they're put in there at birth, and they don't know what this is. He thinks he's on some big conspiracy. So he takes the one out of his head. When they take the one out of the other clone's head, he dies. Just because I don't know, the tumor has malfunctioned or whatnot, and it kills the patient. But it doesn't kill Fives for whatever reason. I'm fine with that. I don't care. But anyway, at the end, he pleads his case to Shak Ti, who is there, who thinks he's just a runaway clone, kind of going crazy. And the Kaminoan, who I think is in league with Darth Sidious, basically explains to the Jedi that these are just tissue samples and these are inhibitors to keep the clones from going crazy, And in a way, that makes sense. I like that. Now, why reveal to the Jedi that there is something up with these clones in the first place? That I don't like. I don't like that at all. And I'll get to this more as we go into the series. But, that there, and they do explain later on what happens to this rogue clone, why he went rogue. But, and I appreciate the explanation of having inhibitor chips in them. But at the same time, why even reveal this to the Jedi? Why even make a story where this is revealed to the Jedi prior to episode 3? I mean, I just don't get it. Again, Filoni never saw episode 3. He didn't remember it. And he's just making up the story as he goes along. But for me, it felt like a needless mystery for the Jedi to solve. Like, I don't get what the point was. As for the robot, he's actually a good character. The medical droid, I can't remember his name right now, but he's actually a fun character. Fives is okay too. And of course, this is the perspective that we'll be following through this first, I think it's a 4-part series. And it's fine for what it is. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself here. So episode 2, let me stop there. Conspiracy. What'd you think about it? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time on ReWatch.